Now available for all VW Mark 8 GTI, Golf R, and Audi 8YS3 is IE's anti-lag launch control and rolling anti-lag. Unlike factory launch control that does not build boost from a launch, our advanced fuel cut and spark control strategy builds turbo boosts for an aggressive chest-pounding launch. This is going to give you much faster off-the-line 0 to 60 and 60-foot launches and overall acceleration gains. Additionally, you can use this feature while moving as a rolling anti-lag. This allows you to use a set RPM, build boost, and hold speed for a wicked rolling launch. This is exceptionally powerful in a roll racing type scenario. Depending on your ambient conditions and tune stage, this anti-lag launch will build anything from 10 to 20 PSI or even higher of boost. Let's get in the car and I'll show you how to adjust your RPM, walk you through step by step how to engage this both from a launch and from rolling. But first, before we can do launch control or rolling anti-lag, the car does need to be at full operating temperature before launch control will safely activate. That means having the oil temperature also at 140 degrees Fahrenheit or higher. We didn't stop at just programming in anti-lag launch control and rolling anti-lag. We're also making it easy for you to custom set your own launch RPM so you can dial in the perfect launch for whatever your tires, traction, local conditions are in real time without having to reflash your tune. There's two ways to do this. You can either use the app underneath the responsiveness setting. It's just a quick plus or minus. You'll see the RPM on the app. You'll also see it on the RPM meter on the dash. No flashing, this happens in real time. Or if you have an emergency launch control and you don't have the app open, you can change the launch control RPMs anytime the car is stopped using the cruise control buttons. Just press up to increase it by 100 RPM or down. You'll see the RPM meter automatically change with it so you know exactly what RPM you are at. The minimum is 3,000 RPM, the maximum is 4,500. In an Audi S3, the function works the same, but the process is just a little different since the cruise control system is on a stalk instead of the steering wheel. With the cruise control off and not moving, you can push up on the cruise control stalk to adjust your launch control RPMs up or down. It'll still show on the MMI dashboard screen. And then to engage anti-lag, whether that's from a stop or when using rolling anti-lag, you need to engage the cruise control stalk forward without going to the full click. If you go to the full click, it's going to cancel. The best way I've found to do this is just to hold the steering wheel and then use these two fingers to balance it forward. After a few times of practicing, you'll have it down, no problem. And I'll show you step by step how to actually use anti-lag launch control and rolling anti-lag, starting with a launch from a stop. To launch from a standstill, we'll need to be in sport mode with the traction control system all the way off. I'm going to put my left foot with the brake all the way to the floor. When we're ready to launch, lay on the gas, you'll start hearing the RPMs go. And just let off the brake to launch. You can also engage anti-lag while rolling for a rolling anti-lag launch, or roll. You'll want to make sure the car is in manual mode and that the cruise control is off. For best results, we're going to want to get this up around 40 to 60 miles an hour and make sure the RPM is above 4,000 RPM. When you're at the desired speed and RPM you want to launch at, hold the set button on the cruise control and go full throttle. This is going to hold speed and RPM until you let off for a boosted launch. There is an 8-second timer on this, so make sure you use it in enough time that you can launch before it turns off for safety. Using anti-lag launch control and drag race type driving is going to build up heat. And as we all know, heat's going to cost you power and slow you down in that quarter mile. So for repeated runs to help your car run cooler while you're staging, we've also included our advanced fan control strategy. This allows you to run your radiator fans at 100% while standing still to reduce the amount of heat that's in the engine bay, radiator, and allowing you to keep more power between runs. You can find this in the extras menu on the live app, and there's a button that'll say turn fans on under the radiator fans. By running the fans at 100% before you initiate launch control between runs, we can make sure your car is always at its coolest point for the maximum amount of power. Rolling anti-lag and anti-lag launch control both work with automatic DSG transmissions or manual transmissions. On DSG transmissions, you're going to want our IE-TCU tune to get the most advantage out of that launch and fast shifting. If you have a locked TCU, we do have custom programming options built into our ECU tune that will keep it safe for use. However, make sure you check out our website on how to get your transmission unlocked so you can take full advantage of all of these features and full performance. Manual guys, you're going to want to upgrade that clutch. This anti-lag programming is extremely user-friendly and easy to use. However, it is still an advanced racing feature and may take some practice for you to really get it under your belt. If you've never used anti-lag before, feel safe to take your time and really learn this. The program is extremely safe, you won't damage the car, and you'll be a launch control master in no time before race day. You can install our anti-lag launch control and rolling anti-lag on any tune stage with the purchase of an Apex tuning suite. This anti-lag launch control will give you a serious competitive and boosted edge in any racing scenario, but only with IE.